Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 32 of Let's Play the Spiderweb Software instant classic hit, Queen's Wish 2, The Tormentor. We're in Azam. Let's go. Alright. Gonna let it smoke here. Some dungeons are more dangerous than others. If you find you're getting beaten up in one cave, try your luck at a different one closer to home. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done in Azam. Let's see. We don't have enough money to really do any trading there. What's up this way? There's some Cobwolf Raiders. Come here. At first you think this clump of warriors is wandering the wastes looking for raiders. They look like soldiers, though it's a bit warm for them to be wearing those helmets. When you get close, they begin screeching incoherently. Then they rip off their helmets, revealing the faces of Cobwolves. They mindlessly charge. 3 flingers, 4 Cobwolves. Alright, let's get these flingers going. Elspeth. Walk here. And then walk here and Whirlwind. You walk 3 here and Whirlwind. Got a flinger. Patricia. Just who I want to see. Let's go ahead and do a Poison Rain on those 4, I guess. Good, I'll come up here. Whirlwind. Looks like Matthew's gonna get a 3-piece. Can we get a 3-piece? 3-piece Cobwolf combo. Nice. Poison, maybe you'll kill that one? No. Okay. The Cobwolves were wearing tattered clothing and armor looted from battlefields and fallen soldiers. You find some coins in the pockets. 28 coins. Something strange going on here. You have found a sporting arena. It is a field of gravel with 4 stone pillars in the corners. The Rokaj have been playing some sort of game here for a very long time. 2 teams of 4 are here right now. When you came into view, they were running around and shouting. As soon as they see you, they stop and stare. Watch them play. You wait for them to start playing again. They do not. They just stare at you. Approach them. We've seen this exactly. We've seen the same dialogue before. How do you play? The players laugh. That is not a question a Ro asks. That is Haven question. All Ro know this game. You want to play? Play. I will play. Yes, brave Haven. Come into the field. Come and play. You set aside your weapons and more metallic pieces of armor and join them in the field. They kindly hand you the cowskin ball. It feels like it's full of rocks. Ready? In an instant, the four rush towards you, howling with fury. In a moment, with a long practice motion, they knock the ball out of your hands, fight the other players. Remembering your last game, you're ready for the players to attack you. When they start punching you, you punch back. 3 of them become screaming berserkers, flailing at you desperately. You're able to subdue them easily. During the melee, however, the 4th opponent ran off with the ball. You see him touch the ball to one of the stone pillars. Then he jumps up and down and cheers. You lost again. The players grant you a brief bow. Bow back. Despite themselves, the players appreciate your playing the game and showing respect. You even get a brief hint of a smile. They march off into the wilds, leaving you alone in the field. Pretty cool. We got a little bit better at the game. Where would this be going, actually? Up towards Corfax Quarry. Flint Pit, Claim, and Arutico Ruins could be maybe gotten to from the northern entrance, maybe. Let's come here. And maybe do Corfax Quarry, actually. Because we do need stone, and that seems to be the best source of it that we can handle right now. You find the hall of a large Dhagan clan. They have laid claim to a small oasis, and they make their livings off of a quarry and a small patch of farmable land. When you come close, they launch into a well-practiced drill. The women working in the fields are rushed indoors. Men and 2 boys run outside with bows and line up behind a low stone fence. They are ready to fight before you even get close. You decide to turn back and leave them alone. But we did get to see a practice drill. There's a sandy pathway through the rocky wastes leading west toward a large quarry. The approach is guarded. You can see packs of cobwolves lurking around looking for prey. They are guarding the approach to the valley to the northwest, but they are not organized creatures. They patrol at random, and they haven't yet seen you. Oh, wait a minute. We have to go liberate a fort. Yeah, let's go get our fort back, actually. I think we'll do that. Okay, a little bit of theft again. Yeah, that should probably be pretty much first on the list, rebuilding this fort. But I wonder if that'll make the population mad. I guess it doesn't matter. Fort Precipice south. Alright, we're at the fort. Let's give it a look around. You're close to Fort Precipice, one of Haven's forts in the Low Dhaga. As you get closer, you feel safer. Haven's forts are considered Haven land, and even the most crazed raider will think 3 times before trespassing there. Then again, the raiders of the Row were mad enough to attack you personally, and many of those raiders, if not all, came from the Low Dhaga. Caution is still wise. The fort looks neglected, which is the usual state of affairs for Haven's forts in the Rokaj. It will be interesting to hear the excuses the chief comes up with. Who are you guys? Hey, you. Come here. A patrol of Havenite soldiers salutes smartly as you pass. They march in tight formation, and their weapons and armor and quality are properly maintained. At least someone remembered that the Low Dhaga is very dangerous. Oh. That's interesting. Could we get a boat in this game? Let's head in. You enter Fort Precipice, Haven's southern fort in the Low Dhaga. It is in a state of disrepair you have sadly come to expect. There are no smithies, no trading posts. The walls need repair. There are people here, a few guards practicing the parade ground. Dhagan men have come from their clans to do business. Everyone is quiet and nervous. They look around constantly, awaiting a raid at any moment. Since the raiders who tried to kill you probably entered the Gentle Coast for this reason, their fear is understandable. It will take a lot of work to get this fort ready for the conflict that may be coming. This fort is now under your control. You have access to its resources, and you can rebuild its buildings and shops. Also, you can now recruit Low Dhaga warriors in the edit party window. Awesome. We gained a bunch of resources. 15 wood, 5 iron, 20 stone. Greetings, Prince. Orders, Prince? Be careful. All is well. Okay, so... Dhagan warriors, nice. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's in here. I am going to trade. Chief Murph. Ready to report? Raids are everywhere. This lone outpost out in the middle of a dangerous bandit-ridden wasteland has been put in charge of one exhausted old bureaucrat. Years of wind and sand have worn all color and energy out of him. Yet the habits of Haven are hard to shake. He rises slowly from his chair and bows. The presence of a prince even makes him almost show an emotion. He says, "Welcome, Prince Matthew. I am Chief Murph of Fort Precipice. We are honored by your visit, and we hope you enjoy our hospitality. Beds are upstairs. May I give you my report?" I will take your report. "As you have seen, this fort is miserably neglected. We are under attack, but I lack the supplies to build the smithies and other facilities needed. We have failed you." Why don't you have supplies? "I answer to Governor Ayato, who can be found in Azam. He distributes supplies to the forts and outposts of Haven. If you speak with him, I'm sure he can share his great wisdom with you." Right, because if we arm this fort and everything, it could provoke a rebellion. Why has this fort been allowed to decay so much? Governor Ayato has given a list of reasons why we can't provoke the Rokaj. For him, keeping proper Havenite forts is a provocation. I'm sure he would love a visit from you so that he can share his unique insights. Your problems are noted. Now we will get to work fixing them. Chief Murph nods and then slumps back down into his chair. This fort has little. My authority and resources have slipped away. I do have knowledge, though. I will share with you all I can. Tell me more about you. I don't expect to be very interesting. I have given my life serving Haven. First as a soldier, then a council. Then, 10 years ago, I was elevated to chief. Your mother was at the ceremony. It was a great honor, the peak of my life. Then I asked to come to the Rokaj, the violent land. Or this violent land. Is this your first post as chief? The second. My first post was in a prosperous, peaceful land. I barely had to act. Many would cherish such a post. I was foolish enough to want more challenge. Why did you choose to come here? I wanted to end my career with, he chuckles, glory. I wanted to hold this fort against chaos. I have been punished for ambition. Have you done any fighting? No, I drill my soldiers as best I can, but we have not had one battle. Governor Ayato has us stay here. The only order I get is to not provoke the Low Dhagans. Now they provoke us. I have another question. Chief Murph sits listlessly in his chair, slowly becoming one with the stone furniture. It would take a lightning bolt to get a bit of energy into this guy. Tell me about Fort Precipice. We have 2 forts in the Low Dhaga, Haven's Land. I command here. I do all I can, which has been nothing, it appears. What is the history of the Low Dhaga? The Low Dhagans are a people with an expansive character. The High Lithans stay on the peak. The Kranos folk love their woods too much to leave, but the Dhagans, with their sandy land and brutal past, the Low Dhagans are raiders. They attack and raid, and they nurture grudges for centuries. They are the eternal fire of the Ro. Have you been attacked here? Oh no, the Low Dhagans are fierce, but they are wily. They won't attack this fort. They just flow around it to spread chaos. That doesn't mean they will never attack us. They will one day. It's just that when the attack comes, it will be fast and lethal. This fort needs to be rebuilt. Yes, your presence gives me hope that rebuilding can happen. I don't have the authority to give the necessary order, but you do. The main thing we lack is supplies. We should get some supplies. I'm not allowed to have them because I would use them. That would be a provocation, so forbidden. Why didn't you tell Haven about your situation? There was a time when I made an effort, when I argued. I sent messages about this fort back to Haven. However, they went astray. What happens to the messages? All messages back to Haven have to pass through Governor Ayato's office. Somehow they were lost. I want to know more about your governor. Governor Ayato, he shakes his head. He is my superior, so I don't want to criticize. It is bad form. He has made all of the strategic decisions here. I follow them. He is in Azam if you want details. How long has Ayato been here? 4 years. He came a year after I did. His predecessor was also timid, but I was allowed to do basic maintenance. Do you speak with him often? Once we talked frequently, then we argued frequently, then we kept to ourselves. He has the power. I just do my job as best I can. I should be recording this. How has Ato's performance been? You must judge it yourself. I imagine that judging Ayato is the reason you are here. I can say that I have complained constantly. My letters will be in his records. If he is to be replaced, that is your decision. What did he say about your complaints? He does not listen to me. He has not for years. He cares about peace. This means not provoking the Ro, which means not doing anything. Whether the Low Dhaga see this as a weakness, that is your decision. Could he be replaced? He can, if you say so. The problem is, who will replace him? I can't. I am too old, too worn down. Ambitious, skilled Havenites here have not stayed under Ayato's command. You would have to find someone better than him. Good luck. There's been a lot of unrest lately. Yes, to our eternal shame. We know that raiders tried to kill you. We never would have imagined such an outrage. It is like the Rokaj is begging for bloodshed. Where do you think the raiders were from? The raiders who attacked you came from the Low Dhaga, but that does not mean they originated there. They could have come from anywhere in the Rokaj, gathered in the Low Dhaga, and then descended into the gentle coast. Don't be too hasty to blame the hill folk. They are not fools. Have raiders attacked here yet? No, Fort Precipice has not been attacked in many years. When it is, the attack will come in the dark, and it will be lethal. I'm in the mood to hunt some raiders. For a moment, you see a flicker of a smile. I can see that, Prince. If you want to get a little justified revenge, talk to Rasa Loita in Azam. I am sure that he has a petition. That's all I need to know. I hope I have helped you. If I have, it is the first time in years. Okay. I like Chief Murph. The mirror starts to sparkle when you pass by. Someone far away strongly wishes to speak with you. First, let's go read this. The Low Dhaga. The Low Dhaga is a rocky, hilly region in the eastern row. Little grows there. Their farmers and hunters struggle to provide a subsistence living. Thus, the Dhagans focus, let me sit up here, far more on the principle of working than knowing or deep truth. They have no choice. For all known history, the Dhagans have been vicious fighters. They have had to struggle to gain and defend every scrap of usable land. When invaders overextend themselves into the Rokaj and are destroyed, their blood is their blood is almost always spilled in the rocky hills of the Dhaga. They have also, by necessity, become the Ro's greatest stoneworkers, architects and builders from Dhaga. Is it Dhaga? I'm going to say, Dhaga doesn't sound right. Dhaga. Dhaga. Builders from Dhaga created all of the stone buildings of the Rokaj. This effort has earned the Dhagans what little wealth and security they have. Unfortunately for them, after the uprising a century ago, Haven declared that the Ro could no longer build defensive walls for their cities. This cost the Low Dhaga a great deal of wealth and prestige. Okay. When you approach the mirror, it fills with mist. The mist resolves into Sutter's misshapen head. It's really unsettling. He says, "Our scouts say you entered the Low Dhaga. You are progressing. Good. That place is interesting." "How so?" "Our father was a son of Arasa there. That is where Mother met him. Then they married. He left the Low Dhaga a long time ago, but I'm sure they remember him, in a way." Maybe I will learn more about him. I doubt it. You'll see some statues. They'll fall over themselves to tell you how mighty and wise he was. But actually learn anything? No. Anyway, your purpose there. Tell me about my job. Find their Rasa, hear complaints, and make a modest effort to resolve them. Find our governor there and make sure he isn't a drooling idiot. Do you know what problems they're having? You hear paper shuffle. Invaders, bandits, raiders, something like that. The hills of the Low Dhaga are a natural place for such pests. A little personal, violent attention should calm things. It's an expense of running the empire. Tell me about their Rasa. Rasa Lawita, never met him. He will be proud and threatening, no doubt. He will complain that we don't let their stoneworkers build walled cities anymore. He will demand you allow them to make defenses against us. You won't. He is just another minor official in a backwards land. Tell me about their governor. Ah, Governor Ayato. The name is familiar. A fool, if memory serves. He will need to be replaced someday, I suspect. However, this is not the right time. We have greater worries. Anything else I should know? Not really. The Low Dhaga is not terrible. They are skilled stoneworkers. They have sources of precious deep metal, and you might be able to obtain some. It's pretty, I recall. It is just not worth much of the time of a full Prince of Haven. What would Father want me to do? There's a long, tense silence. When Sutter speaks, his voice has an edge of anger. Father is dead. He has been dead for a long time. We still have our mother, the Queen. Do what she wants. Go. Sutter's face fades away. And it's still sparkling. F3. When you approach the mirror, its surface fills with sparkling silver fog. You hear Delia's voice. Prince, Matthew, you're there, aren't you? You hear her slapping the mirror. Yes, you are there. You have been to the Low Dhaga. It is our father's homeland. It is in your blood. What do you think of it? It's very moving. It's a beautiful land. You go on at length about the raw beauty of the Low Dhaga, the peaks, the wind, the sky. Delia makes a few noises in response. She isn't really paying attention. Yes, I wish I could see it, but Governor Ayato, our eyes and hands there. Have you met him? I met Governor Ayato. Good, I'm sure you've seen him, and you've evaluated the situation in the Low Dhaga. What is your opinion? He is competent and has the situation under control. That's not what I heard, not at all. Raiders and beasts are overrunning the hills. I'm afraid even a generous bribe can't convince us to overlook the mess he has created. And what, in your questionable opinion, needs to be done? I guess I misread this one, but I see no reason to remove him. I hope you are joking. Haven can tolerate incompetent governors. Half of them are below average, after all. However, Ayato's too foolish to be saved. We need to make an example of him. However, we can't do it yet. Take note of this. You need to tell Miranda that he can stay. Why? Because we don't have a good replacement for him yet. Governor positions are very valuable. They mean wealth and influence for the families who run them. We need to find a noble who can do the job and who we need to buy off. This takes time. So we say he stays for a short time. Remember that Miranda asks for your judgment. Is there no Havenite here who can take his place? No, as I said, it's a very delicate sort of decision. It is my job to make it in a way that gets maximum advantage for our family. Can one of the row replace him? No, they will offer, I am sure, but the Queen never allows citizens of our vassals to become governors. Outsiders are a valuable part of our empire, but we can never trust them with that much power. I am sure the row will offer governors aplenty. Ignore their honeyed words. Such a decision would greatly displease Mother. Can I take his place? Can I take his place? Delia laughs. Oh, my unpredictable brother. I did not predict that the stark hills of the Low Dhaga would call to you so strongly. Still, absolutely not. That position is utterly below a Prince of Haven. What should be done then? Talk to Rasa Lawita. You will be asked, no doubt, to kill a bunch of raiders. Kill a bunch of raiders. Claim victory. Move on. I will take care of the diplomacy after. And now I think we have a few minutes to talk of lighter things. I wanted to tell you about... What? A report from where? Oh no, those fools! I will... The mist fades. The mirror is quiet. It's still lit up. When you approach the mirror, you hear Delia's voice. Normally she's cheery and reassuring even when she's mad at you. Today she is unusually curt. Matthew? Yes, this is Delia. Mother wanted to check in on you every time you reclaim a new fort. She is unavailable. I will do it. Let's make this quick. Is Mother's unavailable? Why? She is the queen. She has important jobs. She is entirely well. Let's conclude our business. Do you want to report about the fort? I imagine it had been neglected and you are restoring it. Well done. Another step on the way to finishing this job. To be honest, this conversation is only at Mother's request. I am already tired of the row. You don't care about them? No more than for any other vassal. Mother keeps saying I have their blood. They are part of me, and so on and so on. But it's not my home. I've barely been there. Maybe I should feel something, but I don't. How do you feel about it? They are a strange people. I want to learn more. You know something? I can understand it. Maybe if I visited, I would feel more. I just don't have time. Mother's list consumes my life. Or maybe nothing would change. Remember, you've only been there once, when all 5 of us visited the row before Father died. What do you remember about that trip? She manages to laugh. You were but a baby, but I was old enough to make memories. I remember bloody beef, shouting warriors, some sport where they punch each other, beautiful mountains and cold swimming. I didn't like it. Someday I'd like to bring you back here. Maybe. I would like to travel with you. Maybe together we can find some wonder there, but only after it has been pacified. I have your report. 3 forts. My obligation to Mother is done. We will speak soon. Her voice fades. Okay, that's it for the mirror. I'm sure we have more in here. My mouse arm is actually really hurting, and I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong about my sitting position that's causing it to hurt. I'm actually going to save here and probably call it an early episode. Yeah, 27 minutes, but sorry about that, guys, but my arm is really killing me, my right arm. I'll get that situated somehow and be back with more. So thank you for joining me. Still hope you enjoyed this episode, Reclaiming the Fort. Next time, we will go ahead and explore more of the fort, do some rebuilding, get a new party member in here that is a Low Dhaga. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. We'll check some stuff out. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. Hope you're enjoying the LP. And I hope you'll stick with me for more. Much love, peace, and joy. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.